Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Flames will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Flagway. Fakes to grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Flames send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They are on the move down to the 32 and pick up another 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Fighting off the... There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
No way.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense for picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
They booted away. Takes it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. After 45 on his way. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Flips it out on the screen. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Gators are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Clark. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Runs through a tackle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Through the air, it's Lagway. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out.
He's loose on the left. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Liberty. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll give the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. With jet sweep pass. Breaks the tackle. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Basco. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast. Take advantage.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Gator! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's flagged away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll try the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Flames line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. They stop him in his track, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Makes the grab on the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Flames are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Flames line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone. touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
To the air, it's Vasco. Trying to make magic with his feet. QB got it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And now on third down after that last run. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Rides the back on the option, the give. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Flames will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Goes to the option. Now the toss.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. On his feet at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
All right, great little run. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Reese, I know you're a little... front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
That's caught. It's Kane. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. James come to the line. This is... You might see a shot play. Snagged in the middle. was enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. QB draw. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. Interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Working that left side now. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's got an open man.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Howell. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.